I ain't even say this perm having name. You just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
You're saying Courtroom is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees.
After riding hard as one of NBA YoungBoy's biggest fans, NLE Choppa just flipped the script. And it's wild. In his brand new track titled Coco, Choppa fires direct shots at YoungBoy, and the diss is brutal. Even YoungBoy's own mother jumped in after hearing it, and her reaction lit up the internet. In the song, NLE spits, "You're so bad for the youth, nothing positive you do. You the reason guys going after girls thinking it's cute. You send dudes to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model? You will never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion, your aura give me the ick. Guys like you make me sick."
These babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat up his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that bone man?
That verse had the rap world shocked. Nobody saw NLE coming for YoungBoy like that, not even his own fans. Charleston White even backed NLE up, saying he's been warning folks for years that YoungBoy's music is poison to the youth. He went off, calling out how YoungBoy's influence has the streets acting crazy. Even DJ Academics, who usually sides with YB, looked stunned on his live stream, saying he couldn't believe Choppa actually took that route, a full-on diss track after once calling himself a fan. The moment the track hit social media, it exploded. Everyone in the rap scene had something to say. From influencers to other rappers, everyone was picking sides. And then came the real chaos.
Some people would call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb not act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is.
The next morning, YoungBoy's mom herself jumped into the mix, going off on NLE Choppa in pure fury. She said NLE's just jealous of her son's success, claiming he wishes he had the same kind of love YB gets from fans. And honestly, she's got a point. YoungBoy's finally on his first tour in 5 years. Fans are selling out arenas and paying crazy prices just to see him. It's gotten so wild that Louisiana officials are reportedly worried about safety at his upcoming New Orleans show because the crowds are just too intense. This beef isn't just personal anymore, it's becoming legendary.
I'm gonna talk about being jealous and being envious. So you wanna make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Courtroom is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say on Instagram.
To really get NBA YoungBoy's reaction, you gotta rewind a bit, because this beef didn't just pop out of nowhere. Back in 2019, NLE Choppa was one of YoungBoy's biggest supporters. When YoungBoy got locked up that year, Choppa even dropped a whole track called Free YoungBoy, begging for his release and showing nothing but love. He looked up to YB heavy back then, but that love didn't last long. Fast forward to 2022, and everything changed after King Von's passing. That's when YoungBoy released his controversial track, Bring the Hook.
They're very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as, that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens.
Where he went straight at O-Block and even dissed Vaughn. The whole rap world went crazy. DJ Academic said, YoungBoy's on straight demon time, and he's already teasing another tape. But not everyone was feeling that energy. O-Block's own Lil Reese clapped back saying, that ain't no demon time, he just rapping like everybody else. Then came NLE Choppa, and he surprised everyone by siding with Lil Reese. He publicly said, I stamped that, making it clear he didn't back YoungBoy this time.
In his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a...
And that's when things turned ugly. YoungBoy clearly took it personal. In his next track, Know Like I Know, he fired a direct warning at Choppa, rapping, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I guess you could say I was your favorite. That line hit deep. It was YB's way of saying, you were my fan once, but now you're the enemy.
That, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. I mean, it's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice ball.
After that diss, NLE made a bold move. He went back and changed the title of his old tribute track from Free YoungBoy to just YoungBoy. That was his way of saying the loyalty was ended. No more fan energy. And Choppa didn't stop there. On The Breakfast Club, he threw even more shade, saying, NBA YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people watching him, and he should set a better example. Stay out of jail and focus on the music. Ironically, that's exactly what YoungBoy did after getting out. He chilled out, focused on his art, and stayed in his own lane. But that new calm version of YB, yeah, that's something Choppa clearly can't stand. The piece didn't bring closure. It just made their rivalry feel way more personal. NBA YoungBoy's success has gotten so wild lately that even the news had to cover it. Just last week, reports came out saying over 400 NOPD officers are being deployed every night for his Louisiana shows, with drones and armored trucks on standby. That's right, they're treating his concerts like high-level security events. And all of that comes down to the chaos YoungBoy's been stirring on stage. Chaos that's got NLE Choppa fuming. It all started when a viral tweet blew up saying,
Okay, Trey, for life. I'm OT up. I am OT up for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? Boy.
NBA YoungBoy performing the greatest diss track of all time, I Hate YoungBoy. For the first time ever, in front of a sold-out crowd in Atlanta. Fans couldn't believe it. He waited until his Atlanta show to perform the track that disses King Von, the same city where Von lost his life. The crowd went insane. One fan even tweeted, NBA YoungBoy just dissed all of O-Block and half of Atlanta in their own city. And the man had the nerve to do it live on stage. That moment instantly became one of the most talked about live performances in rap this year. Even some old school Chicago OGs jumped online to drag YoungBoy, praising Lil Durk and calling YB disrespectful for pulling such a move. But fans, being the detectives they are, started digging up old clips, and they found one that had Choppa looking real shaky. In that clip from just last year, NLE proudly said, "Ain't nobody doing it like YoungBoy. He's the only one ahead of me right now." That resurfaced video had everyone calling him out for being a flip-flopper. And that's when YoungBoy finally broke his silence. Right before stepping on stage for his next concert, he took to Instagram stories, writing that rappers need him for attention.
Let me know who beating me, bro. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully. The only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy.
Saying washed up artists use his name to get their buzz back. The shade was crystal clear. That's when everything clicked. Choppa's diss wasn't random. It was his way of showing he's standing with Lil Durk's camp in the ongoing Durk verses. YoungBoy feud. Even Lil Zay Osama jumped into the mix, tweeting that it's no surprise the industry is switching sides on Durk for YoungBoy. Now fans are split down the middle, Team YB or Team Choppa, and things are only getting more intense every time either one drops a new song or post. This isn't just rap beef anymore, it's straight up battle for loyalty. But for over a year, NLE Choppa had been silent. No disses, no drama, nothing. Fans thought maybe he'd switch sides again and link back up with NBA YoungBoy. That rumor was spinning hard online until Choppa dropped his new track, Coco, and made it loud and clear that he's still riding with Lil Durk and OTF. Right after the song dropped, hundreds of OTF affiliates started tweeting things like, "If you rockin' with what YoungBoy did, then stay on that side."
And say this perm having name. You just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now, clown. I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get them some views, man. Help this some.
It was a message straight from the trenches. You pick a side and you stay there. This track wasn't just another diss. It was a major moment in the rap game. But then came the shocker. DJ Academics jumped online and dropped a bombshell. Atlanta's in shambles after NBA YoungBoy received the key to the city. You could practically hear jaws dropping across the internet. Fans were stunned. And some even said it felt disrespectful considering all the bad blood between YB Durk and King Von's legacy. That single move, YoungBoy getting honored in Atlanta, made a lot of people believe the tables had officially turned. Word on the street was that 4PF-YSL and even parts of OTF were losing ground, while everyone else was rushing to be back cool with YoungBoy. Academics even said, every rapper in the game trying to be his friend now. He's got the leverage, and the fans are bigger than ever. But just when it seemed like YB couldn't be touched, NLE's fan base started digging deep, and what they found lit the internet on fire. They pulled up an old post from Famous Richard, who claimed, YoungBoy's working with the feds. That's his third time getting released on new federal charges in 4 years.
But this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna f*** you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with Durk. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Durk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you f*** with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I f*** with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the f***ers that still done stayed down for Durk, his real family and
My first offer was 5 years for a firearm charge, and he did 10 months on 23 months. Something ain't adding up. He even went as far as to say, YoungBoy could have been the reason Smirk, Lil Durk, got locked up. Then fans found an old clip of YB casually walking around in prison, calm as ever. No tension, no worries, just chilling. The post attached to that video read, "Honestly, I kind of believe it. The timing, the energy, it's all too convenient. Wouldn't be the first time someone played both sides. You really never know who's working with who in this game. And that's where things got messy. Rumors of YB snitching started flying everywhere. Fans started arguing nonstop. And once again, NLE's name was right in the middle of the storm."
Dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of. He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, "Act. So what you think, man?" Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these like, but all these rappers on it. You know what I mean? Like they're all like, yo, young boy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, you know, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, you know, he was down where nobody would upon him. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these or kind of doubling back or not, I want to do whatever, go with that.
This wasn't just a rap feud anymore. It was turning into a full-blown street conspiracy. Even NBA YoungBoy's sentencing wasn't normal. It turned into straight-up chaos. The moment the courtroom went live on Zoom, one wild YoungBoy fan somehow hacked into the call and started screaming, "Free YoungBoy! Free the real one!" right in front of the judge. The courtroom froze. Nobody could believe it was actually happening. When YoungBoy finally walked in, he wasn't stressing at all. He was smiling and laughing, clearly unfazed by the whole situation. That calm energy had fans divided. Some thought he was just confident, but others started whispering the same thing Famous Richard claimed. That maybe YB's cool behavior came from having some kind of deal with the feds. It was the moment that sparked even more rumors and debates across social media. No matter how you see it, this drama between NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa has taken over the internet, from the music to the rumors to the courtroom. So tell us what you think. Whose side are you on? Drop your opinion in the comments below, Team YoungBoy or Team Choppa. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to keep the conversation going, and we'll catch you on the next one.